Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Have you been looking for me? Well, guess what, you guys? You found me in the kitchen with Angela, Creole Roots 47. Today I'm coming to you today is Sunday, and I'm doing cabbage. Yes, I am. I'm doing cabbage. I'm gonna do it not smothered this time. Yes, it's gonna be all things New Orleans. It's not gonna be smothered. I'm coming to you a little fried. I'm gonna mix it with some olive oil and some butter. And then here's my cabbage here. But guess what I have? I have some good old andouille sausage today. And we're gonna be doing some smoked turkey. See, I started off by boiling my smoked turkey for a couple of hours just to get it tender and stuff. I added some oil in my preheated pan. We're gonna start getting this meat fried up. And you know I'm doing my butter and olive oil mixture. Here's my olive oil. And we're gonna get that in here and we're gonna start frying up that meat. Start sauteing the meat, you guys. And yes, we're doing all things New Orleans. If you have missed me, you've been looking for me, well, your girl's here in the kitchen today. Let me start by getting this meat, see this all meat sauteed. I'm gonna add this after I start frying up I'm gonna add the smoked turkey after I finish frying up this andouille sausage. Okay, so I wonder what you guys are cooking today. You know what I'm doing. I'm cooking me some good old cabbage. Like I said, I'm not going to smother it down today. Normally I smother it down and add potatoes and all that. Well, not today. Today I decided to do a little different thing. I'm just going to go ahead and fry this up. I got my sugar here. You know I have to have what? My Tony Saturé. Yes. With this dish, I gotta have my black pepper. And I have some accent. We're gonna be doing some good today. And of course, you know I got my good old garlic. So I'm just going ahead and frying up this meat. It's gonna be like a fried cabbage, you know. I don't want it smothered down today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get this meat all taken care of by sauteing it. I think I'm going to add the Holy Trinity in here too. One moment. I'm going to add my bell pepper, onion, and celery. I really like to use this because it's flash frozen. They chop it up. It's still good. It still works out. But it's flash frozen. It comes in its original state, bell pepper, onion, and celery. That's the Holy Trinity. I'm just going to add that in. That's for more flavor, you guys. More flavor, the better, right? So that's onion, bell pepper, and celery. And since this has already been cooked, the other portion of the meat has already been cooked, we're not going to really worry with that too much. We're just getting all our meat sauteed, which smoked sausage, andouille sausage, that's kind of stuff like this. It's already cooked all the way. I'm really just heating it up, but I want it to have a little crust on it, you know. So I'm going to add a tablespoon of garlic. And that was it, just a tablespoon. I got my Holy Trinity in here. I have my fire on high. Get this out of here. So what we're doing today is we're sauteing some cabbage. They call it fried cabbage because you're not smothering it down with all the juices and stuff. And when you start smelling that aroma, the things I'm pulling out of here is just the onion peel, okay? So when you start smelling the aroma of the garlic, I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of bay leaf too, okay? Just 2. It still brings out the flavor and everything, okay? So add my garlic in there. And I can smell it already, and it just hit the pan. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start adding my cabbage in. A little bit at a time. And I don't have to use all this cabbage that I cut up. I could actually make a soup later on during the week too. Okay. So this cabbage was cut up by me, pre-washed already. And it's just sitting in a bowl. And then later on during the week, I can make a nice soup. Add some carrots and all that to it. Make a good old cabbage soup. So like I said, I'm cooking this on high. I have my bell pepper, onion, celery in there. Garlic. And my cabbage. I'm going to add another nice size heaping of my cabbage. Cabbage is really good for you. It's low carb. It's high in fiber. And it doesn't mess with you when you have problems with like diabetes or something. This is a real good dish for someone who's diabetic. So I'm getting that cabbage all sauteed. And it wilts down. So I'm going to be using quite a bit of this. It wilts down. I'm going to add me a teaspoon of sugar. They claim the sugar cuts the fat. Or it's 2 teaspoons of sugar, or it cuts the gas. Me, I just think it make it taste better. A teaspoon of sugar is always good with something. So I'm just frying up my cabbage. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday afternoon, because I am. I'm adding my Creole seasoning now. Okay. I'm going to add a little accent. I know some people don't like to use accent. They say something about MSGs and stuff, but I like it. I don't use it often. Like I said, if you've seen my channel, you know I don't use accent often. But I think cabbage needs accent. So I'm just adding a little black pepper. I'm frying up my cabbage. This is on high. To the highest point I can go. And if you're just joining me, thank you for joining my channel. This is In the Kitchen with Angela, Creole Roots 47. And we're doing fried cabbage today, you guys, with andouille sausage, and we have some smoked turkey. I pre-boiled the smoked turkey for a couple of hours this morning. I let it rest in its juices, and then I took it off the bone. Remember, meal prepping is key. And this will actually last me for a good bit throughout the week. And then I could go ahead and make me some soup with the rest of the cabbage. That's what I think I'm going to do. Because I'm in a mood for cabbage these days. I know the weather's been up and down, but soup is good any day. I don't care if it's summer, winter. I just like soup. But I like my own soup. I don't like anything out the can. I like to make my own soup. And I'm feeling cabbage this week, you guys. And you can always make the cabbage soup. You can even make this stir-fried cabbage right here. And you can freeze stuff, you know. So, yeah, it's coming together good. It's starting to saute down. I don't have any liquid in it because cabbage and cucumbers and zucchinis, all that stuff come with liquid in it already. The main body and ingredient, mainly in vegetables, is water. And that's a good thing for people. So you can leave your cabbage a little crunchy if you want. Because I do like my vegetables in its original state. But sometimes I'll let it go a little longer than normal. But when I'm in the mood for something, there it is. So I'm going to add another layer of Creole seasoning. I'm not overdoing it, you guys, not to worry. Like I said, I'm not a cook that cooks by measurements. I'm only precise when I'm baking, okay? And sometimes I still do a little tweaking with my baking. But me and food, we married. I love to cook. I love to talk about food. I love to discuss food. And today we eating some good old fried cabbage. Like I said, andouille sausage and smoked turkey. So I'm going to start adding my smoked turkey in here. I already separated it. And this is a good healthy meal. And this is good for anybody, any diabetic, you know, or anybody who's struggling with some kind of illness. This is not a bad dish unless you're allergic to cabbage. And I don't think they have too many people allergic to cabbage. What you think? You may not like it, but I don't think you're allergic to it. A lot of people don't like vegetables, or I don't believe they're allergic to vegetables. You know what I'm saying? So we're doing some good cabbage today. We're doing that good. It's not smothered down. Like I said, we're frying it up. They call it fried cabbage. It looks stir-fried to me, but it's going to be good. So I added both of my meats, smoked turkey. I added some sugar, just 2 teaspoons. I won't add any more sugar. You don't need no more sugar than that. And then I have my Creole seasoning. I have bell pepper, onion, and celery. I put a little accent in here. Also, I did my mixture. You know I like to do butter, real butter, and olive oil. So there you have it. We're doing smothered cabbage today. Earlier, I did make some corned beef. It turned out excellent, very tender, real juicy. I'm letting it sit in this little juices. But we having corned beef, cabbage today. No breads. We're trying to keep it carb light and healthy. Okay? So this was actually my first time making corned beef, and it turned out great. I was so excited. It's bursting with flavor and everything. So this is my good old fried cabbage. I'm loving it. It looks great already. Just cooking that down. And I may add a little more because I like cabbage. I'm not gonna use the rest of this. I'll make soup later on. So yeah, I have my cabbage. I hope you join me on my other channels. I'm Angela_Washington, AW, Creole Roots 47 on Instagram. I'm Creole Roots Washington on Facebook. I'm even on Pinterest, you guys. Check out my Pinterest channels too. And then, you know, my YouTube channel. So this is easy, good, healthy, light, hardly any carb. Basically, this is a protein dish. And because cabbage is a protein, it's a plant. Then you have the meats I added in here. Instead of using pork, which we don't really eat in my house. A lot of people are stepping away from that kind of stuff. So I have my cabbage all set up. It only takes a few minutes. Like I said, this is stir-fried or whatever you want to call it. Fried cabbage. But it's really good. It's tender. And I'm excited about how it's going to taste. I'm going to taste it to see if I need to add salt. I doubt it though, but I will try and taste it to see if I need to add anything. See if I need any more pepper. I was thinking about adding the red pepper flakes, but I said, nah, I don't want it all spicy this time. So I'm going to taste a little bit in just a moment. Trying to make sure my cabbage welts down really well. Still have a little bite to it, but not be all smothered down, you know. But I want it tender, but I want it to have a little bite. So I think we're almost done here. This is a short little video. I'm loving it. I'm going to get my fork out, see if I need to add any more ingredients. I got a little bit of meat on here. That's good. But I do think it needs a little more pepper. And it does need a little salt, okay? All right, so let me find my salt, you guys. This is the salt I'm known to use from childhood. That's all I know my mama had in her house. So I know I should be using pink Himalayan salt or something like that, but I'm not gonna. It's supposed to be healthier. And you can add vinegar to this too. You can actually, if you're not a fan of Creole seasoning, Tony Saturated Creole seasoning, then you can use all seasoning too. So here's my fried cabbage, you guys. It's looking great. I'm gonna do another tasting. Let me see. And it has that bite like I was looking for too. That is it, you guys. I'm happy with the flavor. I would suggest, if you like vinegar, or you're a person that's known about the old school way you add vinegar to your greens or your cabbage, then add it. It'll be good, even with the meat in it. It's tasting really good. Even though I didn't actually do the old school way, smothered down with potatoes and all that, this is an excellent meal. It turned out great. I'm satisfied. I'm happy with the results. There you have it. Creole Roots 47 fried cabbage. You're in the kitchen with Angela, this Creole Roots girl, coming to you in your kitchen. It could be a Sunday or Saturday. If I feel even better, I might do it during the weekday. But this is my fried cabbage, you guys, with smoked turkey and andouille sausage. Let me let you see that. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? I'm loving it. Yes, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Thank you so much for joining me in my channel here today. This is Creole Roots 47. You can like my channel, subscribe to my channel, invite others to my channel for other recipes and more. If you have any questions or you have any suggestions on what I should cook next, give your girl a holler. Thank you so much for joining me each week. We'll be coming back again to you sometime again soon. Have a blessed day.